My name is Cruz, and in this video submission, I will be going over explaining how exception handling works in Java. So in this project, we use the try-catch statements to let the user draw boxes in an image while handling errors like invalid input or out-of-bounds coordinates without crashing the program, essentially. So I'll walk you guys through how the code works, as well as explaining how exception handling is important and how it overall just connects to real-world problems, real-world programs like photo editors. So for my first try-catch block, which handles the user input for the first box, if you see here between lines 52 to 66, for starters, in this line here, the int x equals keyboard.nextInt. So this program, what it does, it takes the input from the user, and then in this line here, the pick dot drawbox at offset. So this one, what it does, it tries to draw a box within or with those values. So if the user enters something that can cause an error, like typing a letter or entering a value outside of the image boundaries, the program jumps to the catch block. So instead of crashing, it prints a clear error message that lets the user continue to box 2. So we use try-catch whenever a line of code might throw an error we essentially want to handle. So the user input is essentially a perfect example. So people might type something incorrect. So in that line, the int width equals keyboard dot next int. If the user types something like hello or instead of a number, it will essentially crash without a try catch. So with this structure, we can catch that error, print a message, and then keep going, which is much better for the user. Now, in my program, the main method does not declare throws exception because I am handling all possible errors using the try-catch blocks directly inside the method. But it's still important to understand that Java gives you another option. So for example, some programs might write methods that has the throw exception. So that tells Java that the method might not throw an exception, but it still should be handled somewhere else. In this case, I did not need to do that because I'm catching exceptions where they happen when the user input values, and we tried to draw the box. So this program works kind of like a simple image annotation tool. The user essentially types in coordinates and sizes for the box, and the program draws that box on top of the picture of a picture. It could be part of a larger project like a photo editor or a presentation tool where users mark or highlight areas of interest. And because we use try-catch, the program stays stable even if the user does make a mistake. Now, to explain how catch blocks works, so first off, if any error happens in the try block, like again entering out of range coordinates or typing letters, Java will skip the rest of the try and then come here. It will then print a message where it'll say error, the specified range is out of bounds or invalid input. So that way that the user knows something did go wrong, but the program does not crash. So after that, in this line here, it will um, uh, it'll print out or a context that says please choose a range that is within um, the exact coordinate. So it gives the user the actual valid range so that they can try again. Lastly here, the keyboard.next line. So this clears out the bad input so that the program can keep working for the next box. So this catch block is what keeps the program safe and of course user friendly.